It's been a busy holiday week within the Trail Hunters family. Because of this, we didn't do our usual diligence in researching this weekend's adventure. We headed for the less crowded eastern side of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park with the intentions of hiking to a bald, Maddron bald to be precise. Unfortunately, in choosing the route off all trails, I failed to confirm the route actually took us to Maddron bald. So, the route I accidentally chose was the Maddron Bald Trail to the Albright Grove Loop. Maddron Bald itself turned out to be several more miles up the trail. So, come check out our actual route. This was very beautiful, with the remains of several old homesteads along the way. It was still a grand day in the Smokies.
Good morning, you wonderful people and fellow hikers. We are hiking. Duh. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks for me, because others, holidays and all that stuff.
Life keeps happening.
Yeah. And we are here in the Smokies. That's a good echo. Anyways. We're on a different side of the Smokies we haven't even been to yet.
We're on the eastern side, outside of Crosby, Tennessee.
And we're at Maddron Bald Trail. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. I'm not smart. It was literally right there the whole time. I fooled you guys. And it's a chili. Hey, look at that sign that says no dogs. Weird.
How many dogs are there?
So, it's supposed to be a trail that's not well known, but apparently it is.
3 other people know about it.
Yeah. So, we are out here feeling good. Sort of. Yeah. Oh, I forgot my camera. I was so mad. Thought I had everything ready. It's right there. I was so excited to come out and hike that I actually forgot my camera. So I gotta rely on this thing to take decent pictures. It's not gonna be as great quality as the other one, but
yeah. And bummer number 2, since we're in the Smokies,
might see a bear.
Drone.
And we might see a bear, and I can't even get a shot of it. Yeah, but maybe we can get around that when we get our drone licenses. Because if you have a drone license, like if we were reading up, I was reading up, if you ask permission, you can probably get it. So if you're nice about it and show them you have a license to fly it, there's ways of getting around that. So right now, since we're in the Smokies, he didn't bring it until we get all that figured out.
Let's wait.
Yeah, that too.
That's not the lightest thing in the world. It's small, but it's not light.
Yeah, so this video is going to be kind of dumbed down, I guess. No high-tech gadgets or nothing. Sad face. That's gonna. I don't be talking about it this whole hike because it's just bothering me that I forgot my camera.
Yeah, of all things to forget.
I know. I figured I'd forget my backpack before I forget the camera. And it's hard to forget the backpack. But yeah, so this is a 8-something mile trail. Did you get it on all trails?
Yes.
So 10-mile trail.
It was only off by a mile last time.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's still off.
Yeah, still wrong. About 1,400 feet of elevation. So not a big climb. Not a small climb, but still.
But it doesn't have those nice, beautiful switchbacks that the other trail had.
Oh yeah, that was a nice trail. Not a lot of scenery, but still, it's a really nice, well put together trail. So I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna get on this trail and see what this trail is about. So come with us and join us on this hike. See you guys soon.
No camera and no drone. Yes, we really were distracted in preparing for this hike. But we were in the Smokies, and the Smokies never disappoint. Despite our hiccups, we were going to make the most of exploring this side of the park. Yeah, big old tree. Okay, so we're going up, but it's kind of gradual. It's not really overwhelming. And yes, this is an old road, but from what we read, it's an old logging road from when they used to log this back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. So the Park Service just turned it into a trail. And with the leaves on it, you can't tell. So we're good.
Probably wouldn't have known it was a road if we didn't say anything.
And of course, this being the Smokies, there's these funny looking trees everywhere. It's like they became the dominant tree after all the logging that happened around here. There's rhododendron everywhere. I mean, when we did the rhododendron trail, how did they decide that that one was going to be called the rhododendron trail?
We just call it Rhododendron Mountain. Or Smoky Mountain.
I mean, that's all this is, lining this road since we left the parking lot.
Even in the parking lot.
Yeah. But it's quite party. There's no more leaves on the trees. We'll be back.
Well, found the cabin. Built in 1889.
Cabin we forgot to tell you about.
Yeah, so it's new to me too, so. A little bitty place.
Willis Baxter. Don't know who he is, but if you're looking him up, make it home.
Look how small this place is. I actually had a duck. Look, my head is like right next to the boards.
Usually I know that the doorways were small and short to help hold in heat. It's not actually because the people were short. This guy had to be short. 'Cause I mean, these beams are like. So this guy was just short all the way around, apparently.
Crazy.
Shoot, thank you. This is all it is.
Yeah, where's our cots?
I wonder if it was like sealed.
A place like this? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Old homesteaders. Put a lot of people on this little bit of cabins. But this is kind of neat.
Yeah, I like places like this.
Duck.
Where?
We're not even a mile in yet, so this is like 3/4 of a mile from the trailhead.
Yeah.
FYI. It's still cold.
Yeah, I know. That's why my mask is still on. Not only is it a good face protecting, but it also insulates your face so you're not freezing on the face. Back on the trail. So that's pretty neat. Now we're going. That's where.
Hey, who's your favorite tree? Holly.
Hate those. They're not so kind. This is a nice day. Wonder how it looked with all the leaves on the trees. Or fall. Because, you know, Tennessee only has 2 seasons. That's summer and winter. There's no fall. We had like fall for like 3 days. And that was it. It was a nice calming 3 days. Just a little light jacket. And then it smacks you in the face with frost. Yeah.
We're supposed to get to the mid 50s, so it's scary.
Yeah.
54 is what it said.
Crossville's 51. But we're in the mountains too, so
Yeah.
We'll see.
Still wanted to do Charlie's Funny. The forecast said it was supposed to snow there, which is weird because we're in the Smokies. Yet it's forecast to snow up on Newfound Gap.
But there's no snow here.
Nope.
This shows you how the elevation is there, huh? Yeah. That's up there. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep hiking and stuff. And talk to you guys later. Yeah.
Willis Baxter constructed this cabin for his sons, 2 of which started their own families here. Children slept in the loft, and the cabin was surrounded by cornfields and apple trees. The cabin is constructed of American chestnut, the dominant tree in the eastern forests at the time. The stream sang its song of the forest, boasting of its life despite the sleeping trees. It demonstrates the magic that is the Smoky Mountains. No matter where we are among these woods, even amidst the crowds, we embrace how the Smokies make us feel. So we saw a little side path going off the trail, and of course we had to go check it out. Check this out. How far does this wall go back? Yeah, off trail. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we're standing on a homestead, but yeah, this wall just keeps on going. Looks like you're following a pathway. Oh, is this the end? No, it keeps going. Uh-oh, what's that? Oh, nothing, I'm seeing things. I thought I saw the foundation for a house. This little pathway is still going. Our curiosity gets the better of us when we see things like this, and we just have to check it out, especially when exploring an area rich in history. Well, it looks like it keeps going, but pathway does it. Well, we were hoping to find something cool, but I mean the wall is cool and it's really long. Yeah. See any like cemetery or anything? Because there's tons of old cemeteries in the Smokies. Okay. Yep. Our exploration complete, we continued on the trail to see just what else we can find.
Oh man, there's so many ways to go. I don't know where to go. There's a trail up there.
GPS says that way.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. I wasn't panicking or nothing. I guess the vehicle stops there because there's this huge boulder in the way. Well, not really huge, but I bet a 4x4 can move that. But still, that means don't enter. This is actually this should be a roaded engine mountain because we've never left any roaded engine since we left the parking lot. Like you said, it's like your best friend this whole trail. That'll never hurt you unless you kick the tree and it comes back and smacks you in the head. You know who I'm talking about.
That's an old video.
I know, but I meant like us. We know, yeah. And if she watches this, she'll know. God, that was just so funny how you just caught the end of that. You gotta watch that with my wife and little sister in it. You gotta watch that Honey Creek. I think it's the second one that we shot of Honey Creek. That was funny. My wife tried to kick a tree because she thought it was dead and it came back and smacked her in the head. All you hear is, ow! We didn't know what happened. You just caught the very edge where she's holding her head. Funny. You guys need to watch that one. Bunch of our stuff.
There's an old video where we really didn't have a whole lot of coordination to how we did our video.
Yeah.
Getting better.
Hey.
We're a lot different now.
Yeah.
As far as how we do our video.
We learned how to better ourselves and stuff.
Still learning.
Now our videos went from that to PG, so it's more family oriented and friendly.
Yeah, we didn't censor ourselves back then.
Well, that was because we didn't really know this would really kind of take off, so we were just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
We're still doing it for fun though. Just maturely.
Mature boy. Pinky.
So we can, you know, get you guys to be like, oh, these guys are swell. My kids can watch them all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't watch those early ones.
Yeah, don't. That'll warp your fragilistic minds. A lot. We were sailors back in the day.
Some of them I even completely removed.
It was the one with Jennifer, wasn't it? No.
Oh, all of us were in those early videos.
Yeah, we were bad people. We were potty mouths. Yeah.
There's a couple of them that are completely not even on our channel.
Yeah, we won't share those.
No.
Ever again. We have bettered ourselves for the viewers.
Matured.
For ourselves and for the viewers.
Yeah.
Now, if you put us online with video games, that's out the window. I'm sorry, you gamers know how that is, okay? You work up all those points and then someone just shit you in the... anyways. We're gonna get back on trail stuff.
Just totally gone off topic.
Yeah, I know. We're nerds. We're not that big of nerds, though. But doesn't this look like Lord?
Yeah, we may be nerds, but we do get off the couch quite often. Sites such as this hold far more appeal to us than the latest Call of Duty game. We will, hands down, choose an afternoon in the woods, seeking moments like this, than an afternoon before a console. Can you blame us?
Okay.
Yeah. It's fabulous! Pretty!
Look how far down that is.
Yeah, that's kind of far. You can see the mountains. You wouldn't be able to see jack squat if there was leaves on the trees. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of slopey. You might survive. You'd have to be airlifted, but you know, you might live. Yeah. Good luck trying to get a signal out of here, but you know, there's still a possibility.
You might be okay. I mean, I don't know about out there.
Yes. So it is still apparently this old road. There's nothing challenging so far. Of course, that happened last time. There was nothing challenging.
Let me guess, is this supposed to be moderate?
Yeah, it was rated as a moderate.
Really?
You know, I'm just going to start picking the ones that just say hard.
Or the ones that say extreme. A hiccup.
But the thing that's, you know, it's the Smokies, the scenery is gorgeous. So that's helping to what's the word I'm looking for? Salvage the hike and keep us from, you know, going, oh, it's just a road.
Yeah, especially if you go like this.
But it is a repurposed road. It's a road that's not used as a road anymore. It's a trail now. So I guess that's okay.
Like this trail road?
Yeah.
A roaded trail.
And you can see how nature's kind of taken over a lot of it. So it's just this narrow spot. So, you know, it's still cool. It's the Smokies. And there's we're in Smokies and there's no people here. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of pluses. So, I mean, look at that right there. Quite good, quite good. Okay, bye.
Oh my god, tree on trail.
Roger that. See, we were denied that on our last hike. We had to. Sorry. Gotta go.
Okay. Oh. So, we're still hiking. Huh?
It's like a fork in the road.
Oh no.
No sign.
Oh god. What does that mean? Wait, did we get to the lollipop part? The fucker. No, that doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it looks
like it does.
Yeah. But it's a... Whoa.
Wicked.
And look, it's growing where a tree used to be. Huh. So, we're supposed to be getting to a bridge. A rather cool bridge, according to pictures and stuff and yada yada. Which means crossing over water, and there's supposed to be some sort of waterfall-ish, kind of. Yeah. So, I didn't know about that either. So, yeah. So that means we're close. We're actually almost to the end of the trail. Almost. So, and we've looked at the trail. So it's like a we've agreed it's like a mini sucker, so it's a dum-dum sucker. Cause it's like a big out and back, and then with the
stick in the itty bitty little loop at the top.
So, dum-dums. It's starting to get a little warm. I'm actually sweating, believe it or not. Roaded engine still hasn't left our side. It's pretty much followed us this whole trail, which is A-okay. Still a very pretty trail. Well, of course it is. It's the Smokies. So yeah, just giving you a little trail update. We're getting to where we need to be getting. Funny. So I'm gonna get off this before I bore you guys. So I'll talk to you guys later.
So check out this tree here. You see the rings on where it was cut. And somebody has actually counted the rings. I'm trying to figure out, because it says here 200 years old. Oh, okay. New growth, 200 years old, 300 years old, 400 years old. So somebody actually spent the time to count 400 rings. I mean, that's cool as heck. So this tree, and he stopped here at 400 and he got some more rings. So this tree was over 400 years old when it went down. I mean, that's where it started. And somebody put sunglasses on this one. It looks like it took out this tree as it came down.
Right there.
Yep. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you for whoever had the time to do that.
Somebody was really bored. Wonder if that name carved into it was the person who did it. Boyer. Yeah, that's how I came down. It was diseased. The hole is all hollowed out here at the base. That's pretty cool.
We needed to eat more. It's empty.
Okay, just thought you'd find that interesting, because we sure did.
Hence why we stopped.
Yeah, and then checked it out, and then turned on the camera to show it to you guys, because, you know, because we did.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
It's amazing to think that tree was alive and growing here since the 1600s, before even the birth of this nation. It's also amazing to think about how much the world has changed since that tree was a sapling. Much of that change has been due to the hands of humanity. Also makes you wonder if the actions of humans contributed to the tree's demise. As we continued on, we mused over how humans need to become better stewards of this planet, or soon places like this will change for the worst.
Man, how gorgeous this trail is. Now that's a big tree.
Twisted too. Let's see how it's.
Oh, I got it to work, yay. Now come back down, there we go. Oh,
Thanks.
wow.
Yep.
We'd been hearing the rush of water for some time, and now we'd finally found the source of that melodious music.
Wow. Okay, we'll be back. It's picture time.
We love how trail creators in the Smokies use trees like this to create bridges over streams. This particular bridge brought us over an absolutely stunning spot deep here in the woods of the Appalachian Forest.
While you've been soaking, lying on a couch, if only you could see it now.
If there is magic on this planet, it's contained in water. Lauren, Isley, water is life to us all. It is powerful enough to cut stone with its patient persistence. Yet it's fragile enough to be destroyed by the actions of people. When we dump our wastes into it, destroy its fragile ecosystems, kill its inhabitants, we not only endanger the lives of our children, our children's children, we endanger all life on this planet. Water is the engine that drives our climate, and we are flippant over that fact at our own peril.
There is a star falling in the dark. Isn't that just who we are? Isn't that who we are? What?
Okay, so we're exploring this gorgeous spot here.
water is crystal clear. But I'm betting it's super cold. So I'm really not wanting to get my feet wet. Okay. Be back.
Having completed our exploration and photo documentation of this gorgeous area, we reluctantly gathered our stuff to continue on to see what other gems awaited us along this beautiful trail.
Okay, so that was a bridge slash waterfall. As you can tell, we've spent some time there. Really pretty place. Now we're onward. Finish the trail once we've come to hike. I don't know, sounds good. We should actually almost be at the end, I think.
Something's out here.
Yeah. Something is upsetting thy father. We're up there. Yeah, distance. We're up there. Getting up there.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. You guys probably can't see it. You guys can. We can.
Can't zoom in and take a picture of it.
Yeah, so you guys are SOL. One thing's for sure, it's quite cold on these mountain things.
Yep.
Excuse me, jeez. The heck did that come from? Jeez. Yeah, they're still going. Should be towards the end, like I said. At the lollipop part. The rounded part. This is a cool hike. Oh, I see a sign. Signs are always good. Let's see. That tree is correct. Gabe's Mountain. 0.7 miles.
Albright Grove Loop Trail.
Hey, wait.
Maddron Ball.
Huh.
Trail.
So,
No, I'm starting to think. It says Maddron Ball Trail. That's just the name of the trail.
oh no.
There's not a ball.
I guess that's part of the loop, yeah?
Yeah.
And so that means we should be on the bald. Correct?
Little loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there pictures of said bald? You didn't look?
Yeah, look. They got the cabin and the bridge.
But there weren't pictures of the bald? That means no.
Yes, there's lots of pictures.
I feel like you're making that up.
You're bad, man.
This is still a pretty trail though.
Yeah. We're still going up.
Yeah. Maybe the bald is like in the middle.
I don't know, the thing that makes me say that. Okay. See this? We're on the loop. My GPS battery's died, so I'm on my phone. Fortunately, we still have signal. See how, here's the little loop we're on. See how this trail goes off?
Yep.
Because this says the Maddron Bald Trail to Albright Grove.
So this is Albright Grove.
We're on the Albright Grove loop right now. So I'm thinking, if we want to get to that ball, we have to keep following this trail.
A long way. A very long way. Huh.
So, yeah.
This is confidential. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I messed up. It turns out Maddron Bald was a number of miles further up the Maddron Bald Trail. My lack of research and the lack of time would ultimately cause us to miss it on this hike. So, we decided to complete the Albright Loop and make the most of this trip. Break time. Yeah, we got something new this time. Nature's Bakery. Fig bar. We got the raspberry.
Very good.
Yeah, quite good. We got this nice big dead tree to sit on.
Kind of wish I brought my hammock.
Yeah.
We'd wake up at night.
Mango. Powerade. Gimbal's just kind of floating around.
I have a gimbal too. Dang it.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty trail.
Apparently,
Yeah.
there's no.
Well, yeah. From what it looks like, I picked the Maddron Bald Trail to this, was it Albright Loop or something like that.
I only remember that because of Mrs. Albright from Third Rock from the Sun.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So it's the Maddron Bald
Sounds
Trail,
good.
whatever. That trail continues past this loop. So imagine if we continue to follow that loop, we would eventually get to the Bald. So, yeah, no Bald. At least, unless we decide to continue on. We're still debating that. So, yeah. Pretty trail, though.
Mm-hmm.
We can hear the water rushing in the background.
What?
He's eating an energy snack.
I got a mouthful of nuts.
Yeah, on that note, talk to you later. Look at the size of that sucker. I mean, it's unfortunate it's dead, but I wonder if this was like an offshoot from that tree. I bet it was. So, in a way, it's not really dead. Man, sucker's thick. the top of it is busted off. I wonder how tall that thing was.
I know. It keeps going through my head.
And there's a lot of old growth trees on this trail, but man. Okay. Thought you guys think that would be pretty cool. So I'll be back.
In your bedroom, like the 70s, always on my mind. You and the music on my mind, frozen in time, always on my mind.
There may not have been many attractions on this trail, but its beauty was exactly what we've come to expect from a hike through the Smoky Mountains. We've yet to find any disappointing trail within this park.
The door is open, I play it all back in slow motion. Slow motion.
So yeah, there's no bald. I already said that, but still, we're already pretty much halfway back because it's such an easy trail.
Yeah. If we would have went to the bald, it would have been another
Day?
like another 5 or so miles to get to the actual Maddron's bald.
Yeah, so we don't have time for that, sadly, because we have stupid adulting to do tomorrow. But if it wasn't for that, you darn right we'd be going there.
Yeah, because we've had some hikers that were going the other way, and they had all their camping gear and stuff. They're gonna spend the night out there.
We were supposed to go camping this. I don't know what happened to that.
Never happened.
We're gonna do it though. That's gonna be a 2-parter. So that'll be cool. That means we gotta bring fresh batteries and all that jazz and charge our cameras because that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
And hopefully the girls will be here. To all you new viewers, you probably have no idea who we're talking about because they haven't been here forever.
Cheyenne was there.
Oh,
A couple of them.
yeah, but not like this.
And she never talks because she's
Shy.
yeah, camera died.
But yeah. So we're on our way back. Sadly, I mean, it's a very beautiful hike. Don't get me wrong, very beautiful. But the bridge and the cottage, and every once in a while, you'll like right there.
Yeah,
You'll
there's a
see
rock
the
wall. There's rock walls everywhere.
yeah,
From old homesteads.
like
And they're peppered throughout this hike.
yeah. I think like right here, they just start showing up here and there from this point, right? Or was it back there?
Oh, where was that long one? Wherever that long one. That
Yeah,
was the
that's
first
up
one.
here. But like ever since you passed that long, I think you did a video of it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So when you get there, like they're just here and there and there and there. So like it's kind of interesting. You wonder what was there.
I mean, you could tell a lot of people lived in this area.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Sadly,
But
other than the bridge and the falls, that's really
yeah, and that's not really the trail's fault because I really didn't do a whole lot of research on this trail. So
yeah.
it's my fault. I misread the trail and I didn't really pay attention to the description.
Yeah, cause
I just saw bald.
yeah, and I was excited, and now I'm like bums. No, I'm just kidding. I enjoy being out here
Yeah.
and stuff. That's really what matters, is getting off your butt and getting out in the woods
Yeah.
and experiencing nature. Even the smell.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still stoked being out here. But I was, like him, we were expecting to be hiking up to a bald. But it's the whole trail. And I only saw Maddron bald. I didn't really pay attention. And it's a whole long trail.
To get to that.
Yeah. And so the hike that I picked today wasn't going all the way. And we wouldn't have been able to anyways because it's like a 15, 16 mile hike.
Yeah, according to the sign.
Yeah,
So
and we couldn't do that. We don't have that much time in the day, especially since it gets short now.
stupid. Daylight savings is stupid. Who's with me? Time change. Dumb.
I mean, if we were camping, that's a whole different story.
Which,
I'd probably pick something longer than 15 miles.
oh yeah. And I'd tell him to. I'd do a 24-mile hike.
That's doable.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you guys have been following us, this trail is small now compared to what we're used to now. Like, we kick some major butt on these trails.
Yeah, because we did 15 and a half miles. That's the longest we've done
Yeah.
in one day.
Yep. So that sounds doable if we start in the morning.
Yeah.
We do pick a trail that's probably like, let's say 12, 13 miles out. Even if it's an out and back, well, it has to be an out and back,
Yeah.
or a loop.
A loop would be preferable, but
Yeah, because you hike out there 12, 13, what, give or take miles, chill out, explore, and then go back the next day. That would be awesome. Hopefully a loop, because that backtracking, let's be honest, kind of sucks. Because look, you're looking at the same crap.
beautiful crap, but
Yeah.
it's the same.
So, you guys kind of feel me there. So, 24-mile loop, that's what I want
Yeah,
for camping.
yeah. And we have our eyes on a couple of trails like that
Oh
in Big South Fork.
And there's one here.
One along the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah. With
in
the
the
ponies.
Oh no, that's
Oh, that's a different one?
yeah, that's up in
Virginia.
Grayson Highlands,
Yeah.
in Virginia.
Okay, so 2. So look forward to that this coming up summer, because my wife is gonna be out here, and so is my little sister. We're gonna make them, and we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah, because that Grayson Highlands, we want that to be a 2-day thing.
Yeah,
Just one, that's like 4, almost 5 hours drive.
yeah,
If I'm gonna drive that far, I want it to be freaking worth it.
and it's the Appalachian Trail, so you're gonna hear a bunch of, from him.
What
But
are you talking about?
But yeah, anyways, I'm done rambling. Look forward to that coming up spring, summer, in the near future, because that is happening. No more of this holding it back crap, waiting for stuff to happen. No, that is happening. So, I'm putting my foot down. I wish it wasn't on that rock, but put my foot down. We were doing this camping stuff. Because we bought so much gear, and we use it
Lots of
once.
gear.
We even have that stove thing that
Yeah.
Chelsea bought me.
We have the gear, we haven't used it yet.
Yeah, so. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Coming soon, blah, blah, blah. Check that out whenever. We'll let you know. I'll put it on Facebook and all that stuff whenever we're doing it. I'm trying to get back on that and notify you, but even I don't know where we're going most of the time. So we usually don't know until the actual day, so I'm sorry about that. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Adios.
Sadly, yes, we were coming to the end of another day hike adventure. It wasn't the hike we were expecting, but the beauty of the Smokies prevented us from becoming too disappointed. Just look at this. The rhododendron, the views. How can you not love being out in a place like this?
Yes, under my eye.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you're right. It is in the eye.
Way to place the camera.
It's the only tree here. Anyways,
It's
hi.
the only tree here, seriously?
Well,
You just said that.
it's the only tree that's convenient for our exit video. Because I don't see any other trees on the trail-ish. Anyways, I already forgot what this trail was, but it was a lot of fun.
Hold on. Phone off. Okay, phone's off.
Totally forgot what this trail was called, but it was a lot of fun. Even though
It's not, I goofed up.
there's no bald.
Well, there is a bald, but if we would have been able to hike 15 miles today. We could have got there,
Yep.
but I didn't pay that much attention to the trail description.
Yeah, but still a lot of fun.
Yeah, still
Very
gorgeous.
easy trail. It wasn't really moderate to us. Maybe to
Yeah. There was a few brief steep parts, nothing unmanageable.
yeah. So
It's
it's easy.
good. There's some rocky spots, some mud. Again, easy
man.
to get through.
I'll just clean these. Anyways, where were we at with rating? We haven't really discussed
Yeah,
it.
they didn't discuss that.
I don't know if
7.
Yeah. I'm at 7 too, because the only thing, there's no bald, and the only thing that was exciting to see was the cottage and the bridge and the kind of waterfall. So, well, I mean, it's
Everything else was just
wrote it in.
nice scenery. I mean, it was pretty, and it was the Smokies. Smokies always get some points, just for being the Smokies.
Yeah, so, would we
7.
ever do this again?
If we're going straight to the bald, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so,
We would skip that Albright loop altogether and
Just
just
go-
go straight to the bald.
so, still had a lot of fun on this trail. It was really beautiful being out here. It's
Yeah.
nice.
So few people, hardly anybody.
Yeah,
That's nice being in the Smokies.
and there wasn't too cold, but it was just right, I think. So
Yeah.
definitely a good place for your family, kids, all that jazz. So, because that's how easy this trail is.
Especially the water part, though. I don't think they play in the water now.
Not right now. Yeah, it's very cold. So, hope you like that video. We got plenty more on our channel. Hit that like and subscribe and stay tuned. Even hit that bell so you get notified whenever we post another video, which is usually,
As often as we possibly can.
yeah. So, stay tuned. There's plenty more videos coming up. Never know where we're going to be, so come with us next time and stay hiking.
Yep. Oh, keep your stick on the ice.
Yeah.
Lighting up the night when I'm alone. And
Another adventure has come to an end. Despite the blunders, we were feeling great, having again spent time in nature. To us, there was nothing more exciting than exploring a trail. And there was so much more of the Great Smoky Mountains to see than just the areas around Gatlinburg and Cades Cove. We intend to explore more of these lesser-known areas of the park, as well as other areas of the Appalachian mountain chain. We simply love these ancient mountains. So until next time, we wish you health and happiness, and we'll see you all out on the trail. This is our life right now. Trying to get home on the interstate in a complete standstill. Aren't we lucky? Aha! Yeah, bye.